Hi, I am Nida with Count on Us and welcome to the newest lesson. This is of course where you want to be if your goal is to get excellency in IAS and IFRS with confidence. Today we are focused on the list of IAS and IFRS. Listen carefully and keep watching till the end. As per the newest updates, IAS has 24 standards from IAS 1 to IAS 41. Maybe you all think that why IAS has only 24 standards instead of 41. This is because some of the IAS had replaced with a new IAS and IFRS. Let's dive into those updates. First, we take a look at IAS 1 to IAS 10. The IAS numbers under green check mark indicates that all are available or applicable IAS. And the IAS numbers comes under red cross check marks are not applicable and those were fully withdrawn and replaced by new IAS and IFRS. Also keep in mind that IAS was developed by International Accounting Standards Committee IASC and adopted by International Accounting Standard Board IASB. In IAS 1, we will talk about the presentation of financial statements and IAS 2 about inventories. But IAS numbers 3, 4, 5 and 6 were fully withdrawn and replaced with a new IAS like you can see. IAS 3 was about consolidated financial statements. But it was withdrawn and replaced by IAS 27 and 28 which discuss about separate financial statements and investment in associates and joint ventures respectively. And IAS 4, it is about depreciation but fully withdrawn and replaced by IAS 36 which explains the impairment of assets. The same way IAS 5 replaced by IAS 1, IAS 6 replaced by IAS 15. Here you have to note the point that even IAS 6 replaced by IAS 15 but IAS 15 was also fully withdrawn on 1st January 2005. So IAS 6 and IAS 15 are not applicable accounting standards. Then IAS 7 and 8 comes under applicable standards. But IAS 9 was fully withdrawn and replaced by IAS 38 which is discussing about intangible assets. IAS 10 is under applicable standards. So shortly from IAS 1 to 10, we have only 5 applicable accounting standards that is IAS 1, 2, 7, 8 and 10. Let's get going to IAS 11 to IAS 20. Here IAS 11 was replaced by IFRS 15 and IAS 12 is in available position. Then IAS 13 and 14 were replaced by IAS 1 and IFRS 8 respectively. As I mentioned earlier, IAS 15 also was fully withdrawn and not replaced by any new IAS or IFRS. IAS 16 is applicable accounting standards. But IAS 17 and 18 were replaced by IFRS 16 and IFRS 15 respectively. If we go to IAS 19 and 20, you can understand that both are in applicable stands. So we have only 4 standards from IAS 11 to IAS 20. Those are IAS 12, 16, 19 and 20. Now we are moving to IAS 21 to IAS 30. You can take a look to IAS 21 which will discuss regarding the effect of changes in foreign exchange rates and is in applicable position. But IAS 22 was replaced by IFRS 3. When considering IAS 23 and 24, both are under applicable accounting standards and IAS 25 was replaced by IAS 39 and 40. You have to note the point that the IAS 39 was replaced with IFRS 9 which you can understand when we go to discuss regarding the areas of IAS 31 to 41. Then IAS 26, 27, 28 and 29 are coming under available or applicable level and IAS 30 was withdrawn and replaced by IFRS 7. If simply say IAS 21 to 30 have 7 accounting standards. Finally, in IAS, let's see about IAS 31 to IAS 41. IAS 31 was replaced by IFRS 11 and 12, but IAS 32, 33 and 34 are applied to prepare the financial statements. IAS 35 was withdrawn and replaced with IFRS 5. See, IAS 36, 37 and 38 all are applied accounting standards. Then when goes to IAS 39, it was already the replacement of IAS 25. But this was replaced with IFRS 9. IAS 40 and 41 are applicable standards. Totally 8 standards are there from IAS 31 to IAS 41. The summary of IAS are IAS 1 to 10 5 standards, IAS 11 to 24 standards, IAS 21 to 37 standards, IAS 31 to 41 8 standards. So totally we have 24 standards in IAS. Moving to the next level, how many IFRS are applicable in the accounting field? From IFRS 1 to 17, we have total 16 standards instead of 17. When we are looking to whole IFRS, you can understand that all are in applicable area. But IFRS 4 is showing that will replace with IFRS 17. Do you know why I have marked IFRS in red color? Because IFRS 17 was issued in 2017 but not yet applicable. In June 2020, IASB amended IFRS 17 and this amendment is effective from beginning on or after 1st January 2023. This is the reason why we have only 16 standards in IFRS. That's it for you guys today. Thank you so much. Please let me know if you like this video. I am looking for your comments. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you in the next videos.